So we meet again. Do you know why you're here? Because you frustrate me. While everybody else is eating healthier, you're stuck in the past. It's time to change right now. Hello, my name is Brent. I'm the owner of Outclass Nutrition. Outclass Nutrition is very simple. High-class nutrition with simple ingredients. We believe protein bars should be made with real organic food. We believe it's up to Outclass Nutrition to help you change. You need to change now! You are not organic. You've been lying to us the whole time. You have 3 times more sodium than Outclass Nutrition's protein bars. 1 in 3 Americans develop high blood pressure during their lifetime. You cause them pain! You need to change now! I've been watching you. I know you're fighting, but you can't do it alone. Outclass Nutrition is here to help. We'll take it from here now. Let me introduce you to the new generation of protein bars. Outclass Nutrition has 3 flavors. 1, chocolate peanut butter. We all love chocolate. 2, cashew raisin. 3, chocolate almond. Our bars contain 18 grams of protein. They are organic, certified organic. Okay, certified. That's very important. They are non-GMO, gluten-free. I want to stress this, only 6 ingredients. You go out there, look at any other bars, they're not going to have 6 ingredients. Outclass Nutrition protein bars do not contain any artificial flavors or colors. The bars have went through FDA testing, organic certification is complete, and our bar and box wrappers are complete. We are ready to launch our protein bars. We need your help. If you love protein bars as much as me, or just want a healthy snack, please help us out. Thank you for everybody's support. I appreciate you looking at our campaign, and hopefully we'll see Outclass Nutrition protein bars on every shelf in America.
I am doing the chocolate peanut butter.
The chocolate almond Outclass Nutrition bar here.
Chewy, nice and chewy,
Nice and chewy.
very peanut buttery, soft texture. You got the chocolate chips in it, which is really nice, so it has a little crunch.
Definitely feel that, taste that almond.
You can see the raisin, the cashews in here. Delicious.
And the chocolate's already melted in there. Everything just combines so smoothly.
I would definitely probably give it like an 8.5. It's right up there. It's really good.
I would say a 9.
Chocolate chips with like some peanut butter chunks in. So good. But it's definitely got that strong peanut butter feel in it.
I really like the chewy texture. So it takes time to break it down and you taste all those individual flavors.
Sometimes you need that change of texture from like that chewiness to like a nice like peanut butter crunch. Nice, soft and chewy, easy to tear apart.
It's really good.
Cashews right now and the raisins, which is delicious combination.
Definitely if you're a chocolate lover, this is the bar.
Delicious. Would definitely recommend this to my friends. Quick pick me up, on the go, easier to take anywhere.
I can have the rest. Can I have the rest?
All right, how's it going tonight, guys?
Going good.
It's going great.
All right, so I figured we get right into introductions. Most of you guys know who Cory is. He's on here all the time, but new to the channel tonight is our special guest. I got my boy here, Brent from Outclass Nutrition. We're going to talk a little bit about his company, his protein bar, and what he's getting into a little bit. So we'll kind of let Brent run the show a little bit, but we'll throw some stuff in here and there a little bit as well. So Brent, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the company and what you got going on over there at Outclass Nutrition.
All right, thank you for having me tonight and all that. All right, basically, I've been working on these protein bars for 4 years. Anthony knows how long I've been doing this, and a lot of prototypes, R&D, and all that. And basically now everything's complete, and we want to move on to get our first production run. And the company started because I really didn't like what was on the market, and I was eating a lot of protein bars, and they were making me sick. And I started researching the ingredients and said, "Well, it's some stuff in there I didn't really like that I was eating." So I thought I needed to make a simpler bar. I basically started making them in my parents' kitchen. And then I thought, you know what, I want to get these out to the masses, so I need to find a manufacturer. Which after probably 6 or 7 months, finally found one out in California, which helped me with the development of the bar and the certifications, organic certifications. And basically, that's what I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years. I've been sending samples out so that I would get feedback from people. Took that feedback and made the bar better than it was previously.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's where I'm at right now. And then what this is, I guess, a little bit more about is my Kickstarter campaign. Basically, it's a pre-order website, and Kickstarter's been around, I think, since 2012, and a lot of companies go on there that have creative projects or products and need funding to take them to the next level to manufacturing. And basically, that's where I'm at right now. It's very expensive to produce these protein bars because of organic certifications and organic, ingredients in them in the grass-fed way. And I don't have that kind of money sitting around just like normal people.
Right.
And it's just one of those things that I think it's a great opportunity for a company to actually have the orders before you go to manufacturing, so you know that basically you got everything going on. People are going to buy them, they're going to purchase them. Then buying for at least a food product, they're about 4 to 6 months shelf life. And let's just say my minimum I have to order is 5,000 bars. I have 5,000 bars sitting around for 3 flavors and 15,000. If I don't sell them within 2 months, they're all trash, basically. And that's why I thought this Kickstarter would be a great opportunity. Get the orders, get the product in, and send them straight out to the customers.
Awesome. So a little bit, we'll talk a little bit more about Kickstarter as well. But so how can you pledge or help with it?
You can go to outclassnutrition.com. You can go to my Instagram, Outclass Nutrition. Basically, let's just go to my website. If you Google Outclass Nutrition, you click on the link, it'll go straight to my Kickstarter campaign. So that's you don't have to do anything else than that. And then basically the pledges are on the right-hand side of the page, which it goes from a sampler all the way down to 2 boxes of protein bars, and everything's free shipping. The price there, the sampler is $7, free shipping. $7 will go towards my goal, and my goal is $7,000. Which little backstory on that is, it's kind of funny. Kickstarter wants you to meet the goal within about 2 to 3 days. If you meet, let's just say, my $7,000 in 3 days, they'll kick me to the front page of their website. Oh, wow. And that's where really it starts growing. Everybody can see it right when they get on the Kickstarter link and all that, or the website.
Okay.
And yeah, it's that's why I'm trying to get people to help me fund straight off the bat, get to that 7,000, and then Kickstarter will basically help me with the other pledges.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the protein bars. I'm sure we'll talk about them a little bit more in depth, but so your main thing is you only wanted 6 ingredients in the bars, correct? So what are some of those ingredients? And you have 3 different flavors of bars.
Yeah, so I'll start with the 3 flavors. We have chocolate peanut butter, chocolate almond, and cashew raisin. Basically, I wanted something very simple when I started. I really only wanted 3 to 4 ingredients, but it was very hard to get 18 grams of protein out of 3 ingredients or 4. So I kicked it up to 6 ingredients, and the main ingredient in all of them is grass-fed whey. And then another main ingredient in all of them is organic clover honey, organic coconut oil, and then the rest have organic cashews, has organic chocolate, organic raisins. Basically, everything's organic except the grass-fed whey, which will give me that organic certification of 70 plus in the bar. And all of them have low sodium, probably around 50 to 60 milligrams of sodium each bar, which is, as some of you guys saw in the video, is a lot less than another or other protein bars. Other proteins are about 100 to 150 milligrams usually. But yeah, the 6 ingredients, I just wanted something simple, and that's what basically took me the longest. It took me the years to do it, is just to try to get 6 ingredients, 18 grams of protein, which was harder than I thought.
I'm sure. So I've had these, and it's been a little while, but I think I had your most recent prototype that you came out with.
Mm-hmm.
And Cory, for you, the texture of them is almost of a Quest bar, like that chewiness. They're super soft, about the same size, maybe a little bit lighter, but they one of the things I liked about these a lot is they don't have that chemical taste that the Quest bars have. So they have that same softness, same chewiness, but they don't taste like crap. They actually taste really good. So yeah, here's a good diagram for you. So the grass-fed whey protein, and then he's got a bunch of different types of protein bars up here. What each one has on here, how many grams of protein, are they organic ingredients, are they non-GMO, and he just has a couple different bars up here for reference. Now, one of the big things I wanted to get to on here, if I can find it, is where, yeah, right here. This is what I wanted to find. So your different back for the Kickstarters, you were talking about it a little bit. So you got the 3-pack of the samplers. If you pledge $7, you're going to get one of each bar sent to you, right?
That's correct. Yes.
That includes the shipping. So there's different levels on here, and so it looks like you have these limited out, obviously, to help you get some of the bigger packs, obviously. But yeah, so your highest one is a $50 pledge, and you're getting 2 boxes, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's not a terrible deal. I mean, you
No, it isn't. No.
I mean, think of how much you're gonna pay for a box of or a individual bar at the store.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, but you're helping you get your business started, type of thing as well. So
yeah, like when you go to the gas station, they're about $3 a piece.
Yeah. The one thing with Kickstarter, they want you to kind of I guess you want to say slice the prices. It's basically, you come to this website or you pledge, you get the product not cheaper than you would, like you were saying, a gas station or a supplement store right this moment. And then, the prices would increase because of the market and all that. But the sampler and the early bird special are very, very, very good prices. And that's what, like you were saying, Anthony, about the limits on them. I can't, you can't keep going on the $7 for 3 bars.
Right. You're not going to get enough to meet your goal.
Correct. Yeah.
No, and honestly, even with this, I mean, $12, you're getting 6 bars sent to you. That's a $2 a bar, and not only that, it's getting shipped to your door for free. So, I mean, you're not using your gas money to go out and get the bars either. It's coming right to your door. No, some of these are really good deals. Not only that, but you're helping a good guy with this too. So, all right, let's get into some more of these questions here. All right, so you talked a little bit about why you started Outclass Nutrition. You were having stomach issues with some other bars that are out there. So talk to us a little bit more about that.
Just like a lot of teenagers, I got into lifting probably around 16 years old. And I was into the whole supplement industry, you know, the whey protein powders and the protein bars and all that. And basically, a lot of that stuff, in my opinion, isn't the healthiest thing. And I just wanted something that I could just, you know, right after workout snack on, had the nutrition in it, and not, like you were just saying, not get sick, not get bloated. A lot of people get bloated and all that. And I just wanted something that I could just basically snack on that was healthy, that was, you know, delicious and all that. I thought, you know what, I can just make them my self, and started doing that. And I was like, I can't sell these out of my parents' kitchen.
Right.
I need something better. That's
sure.
But I was always into fitness and all that. And when I was a younger kid, I was very overweight, and that was what kind of propelled me to, I think, Outclass Nutrition, because I wanted to stay healthy. I wanted to stay out, you know, a reasonable weight for my height and all that. And after going through that, I lost a lot of weight, and I said I had to do something. I eat healthy. I want to keep eating protein bars, but in my opinion, the ones I was eating weren't the best for me. And just started this company, and last couple of years, I've been trying to get off the ground and get it out on the bars out there to people and all that.
Yeah, no, it has to be hard, especially for being a smaller nutrition company going against, you know, a lot of the big name companies who have millions and millions of dollars for advertising, and going to the Arnold and just bring a couple pretty girls with you and stand at a booth. It's harder for someone, you know, like, especially like you said, starting off on your own with no massive amounts of overhead. You know, that's like definitely respectful, like trying to get out there and like having your brand and everything started. That's really awesome.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a lot of people, which I have no problem with, want free samples before they try them, and I have no problem with them. But that money on the back end, you know, is costly for me, at least right this moment. If I get a higher production run, the bars will be down a lot. Per bar would be, I'm gonna say, around $1.70 or so for the 5,000. But basically, in my opinion, I don't really care about the money. I want to get the product out there to people. That's one thing with the Kickstarter. If I meet my goal and I need a little more, couple more $1,000 to be able to 5,000 each bar, I'll throw in money I have too, because I want to make it happen. That's just the way it is right now. That's what I want to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I kind of in talks with you before about this, but how did you come up with the business name?
I was basically, for about 2 months, I was writing down random names on a book and all that. And at night, I would go and Google them. And if they came up with something, nutrition or shirt company or whatever, I would just cross it off and go to the next one and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I did that for at least 2 months straight. I have the book somewhere around here. I have hundreds of names. And I was talking to a buddy of mine Outclass was like the third one to the last one. It was like the third to last, and I was like, come on, I got 3 more to go here. One of these got to really come out, for what I need to do and all that. But it was funny that it came down to Outclass Nutrition and I had Real Deal Nutrition. And I said, a Real Deal is actually used, but they went out of business. But it was between those two, and I went online and said, nah, I got to do Outclass, because if you Google Outclass, it's more, the definition is superior to other things and all that. And I was like, you know what? I'll do that. Then I actually started trying to do a logo, and I actually found a small guy that helped me out with the logo and all that. And basically that's how it started. And so that's the name.
So we talked a little bit about Kickstarter again, but in case somebody's just joining in, like somebody just did, tell us real quick what Kickstarter is, why you chose Kickstarter, and how you went forward with another run of Kickstarter here.
Like Anthony said, this is would be my second Kickstarter. My first Kickstarter was for 1 bar. This Kickstarter is for the 3 bars or 3 flavors. Kickstarter is a pre-order website. Basically, that helps companies get funded so they can take their product straight to the manufacturer. Basically, the pledges are protein bars, and 5 pledges from samplers to a 2 boxes of bars. And basically, you just click on it and pledge. You go put your credit card information in there, and it'll go towards my goal. And hopefully I hit my goal so that get the bars out to you guys.
Awesome. How do you go about manufacturing the bars and designing the design of the wrappers?
The manufacturing with a lot of R&D. Basically, I said I found a manufacturer in California, and they have R&D. They got certified kitchen and stuff like that. And we went back and forth with ingredients, sourced the ingredients, and they made the bar there, handmade them. The ones that Anthony was getting, all handmade in a certified kitchen. Okay. And basically, that was the beginning of the process. And then they would send me bars. I would approve them or not approve them. And that took 4 years, and we were talking about a couple minutes ago. And that was basically the 4 years of just going back and forth with the recipe of the bar. And then I would say about 6 months ago, I said, fine, these are it. These are what I want. This is good, perfect, and all that. And I said, I want to take it a little bit higher. I want to get an organic certification. And that's been going on for the last 6 months or so. It's a lot longer right now because of things going on, in the world right now. But that'll be complete in probably the next week or two. And the design of the bar wrappers, actually the company I went with had a design group too. And I worked with one of those guys with the design of the wrapper and all that. Basically, I went out, got a lot of protein bars, looked at the wrappers and all that, and tried to design my own of some of the other ones I liked. Like these have wood on the back end of them, and I just like the natural look of wood just in general. Okay. And basically wanted to do that, and went with that guy and just said, let's go back and forth a couple times. I think it was 4 iterations, and basically then they don't manufacture the wrappers at the facility in California. They outsource them, and I would buy them from this outsource guy, send them to the manufacturer, and they would use them when they're producing the bars for me. And you can see there the got the organic certification logo on the top end there. And then basically the main ingredients in the bar are, on the front with like the chocolate almond there, and 18 grams of protein, and I have I should have put some back pictures of the back end of it on the wrapper, but on the back of it says no artificial flavors or colors and all that. And I still have on this bar wrapper, which a couple guys thought was kind of cool. I say drink 8 ounces of fluid. Drink. You say drink 8 ounces. Drink water like 8 ounces or something like that. Because I think it's important to drink water while you're in a protein bar and all that. But I should have put some pictures of those in the back, but that's not going to happen right now.
Tony, you alive? Either your screen looks frozen.
For some reason, my internet's kicking in and out here, so hopefully this doesn't continue. But
okay,
What's
I'll just freestyle some questions in. Can you hear?
All right,
You
so
good?
what's
Okay, I'll go
hear me
ahead
now?
then. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, what stage right now are you in manufacturing? You said you're very close. Obviously, it depends on what this Kickstarter is going to do. But I mean, you're just ready for the whole process of the Kickstarter to end before you start the manufacturing right now. Is that where you're at?
That's correct. Yeah, the Kickstarter runs for 30 days, and hopefully in those 30 days I hit my goal and plus. Basically, like I said, everything's complete. R&D is complete. Certifications are complete. FDA is complete. All the testing I need to do for certification for that, everything's complete. I basically just have to send an email to my manufacturer and say, hey, I want 5,000 bars of each flavor, and they would put me on the schedule and get things going there. And the manufacturing the bars would take 7 to 10 weeks. Right now, hopefully it'll be less, but who knows what's, like we were talking about, who knows what's going on in the world right now. But 7 to 10 weeks is right now what they're quoting me for a lead time on the product.
So now, when they finish that, do they ship all that to you, or does it go to another facility where you distribute
Once
it
you've
from
given
there?
the go ahead.
That good question. Actually, some Kickstarter projects do go to another facility, and they like you said, you send them out. But for me, they would be sent straight to my house here, and I would put them in envelopes and send them out to people. But if I got larger, they would drop ship my bars to, if you want to say Amazon, Whole Foods, stuff like that. But
Is
right
that a goal?
now,
Is that a goal of yours to be able to get onto Amazon? Potentially in the future to get onto like say Amazon and bodybuilding.com, be able to sell right from use them as your distributor at some point.
yeah, my big goal is actually get into Whole Foods, which is owned by Amazon. But my big goal is to get in Whole Foods. That's been a dream of mine actually the last 3 or 4 years, is just getting in there because I go there and buy food. And I like the atmosphere and all that. And I would just like to go in there one day and see it on the shelf.
Is that kind of like a Trader Joe's?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any around where I live, so we got like a family grocery store, and that's about it. But if you make it into the family
too far
grocery
north
store,
for that.
Yeah, I got Trader Joe's and Whole Foods around where I live.
nice.
Oh, geez. I've heard of them and seen them in my travels, but there's none around here. That's for sure.
I think Aldi is the
All right,
closest.
so if you
for organic
if you
food.
achieve your Kickstarter goal, what will the money be raised for?
Basically like I said, the goal is $7,000, and hopefully, hit that plus. Really, overall, if I want whole thing funded without anybody else's money going into it, I would need about $18,000. But we were talking about in the beginning, if I have a lower goal, hit it, Kickstarter would help me get the more audience on the front page. And let's just say, I hit my 18. Everything's good. All the bars can be bought for 5,000 a piece. That rest of that money, let's just say $20,000. That $2,000 would actually go back into the bar for certifying it even further because I want to get gluten-free certification on it or non-GMO certification on it. Basically, all that money is going to go back into the bar. It's not going to go anywhere else. It's just going right back in the bar and make it better and improve it.
Are you on like a 7-second delay, Tony?
Awesome. I don't know what is going on, man. I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
All right. So is the whole protein bar organic?
Protein bar organic.
Thanks for. All right. Yeah. No, the 6 ingredients, 5 of them are organic, and I have organic certification. People like, doesn't the whole bar have to be 100% organic? There's different levels of organic. Like we were saying, 100%, and I'm in the second stage, if you want to call it. I'm 70 plus organic, which is my bar is about 80% organic, 82% organic. At some point, I really do want to make the bar 100% organic. I have found people or companies that supply organic grass-fed whey, but right now to source that and bring it into the bar and all that would cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 ingredients out of 6 are organic.
Okay. Yeah, so I know I used to work on an organic farm, so I know how much work goes into having it organic and being able to keep those certifications like every single year. We did chickens and had eggs, so that's why every year we had to do like 3 inspections on everything that you had to go through, the feed, the actual chickens, and the eggs themselves. So I can see making a protein bar. I can see how much work goes into, even though you said it's only 6 ingredients, you got to make sure at least all of those are organic, where they came from, all the tracking and information. So I know that must be a lot of work on your end.
It is, and on my side, it's actually nice to have all the paperwork that from the FDA and from the companies I'm purchasing or sourcing these products from. It's great to have that paperwork so that if for some reason I need it, I have it. But yeah, it's and more things are going organic, which is good. But the one thing like you were saying, I really like about organic, it's a lot more strict than processed food or any other sort of food.
Yeah. So how did you come up with only having the 6 ingredients? I know we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but what was it the 6? Why was that the number you chose?
I didn't really choose 6. Like we were talking about earlier, I was hoping for 3 to 4, but 6 was my limit. Max, because we were going back and forth, and I said I wanted 3 or 4, and it wasn't happening. I said then we got to get to 6, and that's it. I don't want anything higher than that. And 6 just, it's easy to read on the back of the wrapper. It's just, more simpler. It just I just think it's a lot simpler and it's easy. When you pick up a protein bar these days, there's 10 to 12 ingredients in them and a lot of parentheses and all other stuff, 2% of this and all that. And I just wasn't a fan of that. When you flip over my bar, you won't see any 2% or anything like that. It's all whole food. It's all real food and all that. And that's what I wanted. And 6 ingredients is what happened. And I'm happy it got to 6. It's not too bad. But I wanted lower. But sometimes it doesn't work out to be that way. And but 6 and still is a lot less than normal protein bars.
Yeah. So I heard you say earlier that you used honey. Was that the sweetener that you used to? Was it hard to find a sweetener that wasn't 10 different types of chemicals?
The sweetener was between the organic clover honey, and there was organic brown rice syrup. And I went back and forth a lot of researching ingredients and all that. And I just came up with the organic clover honey was better than the syrup, the brown rice syrup. And the honey, and actually there's tapioca fiber in it, organic tapioca fiber in the bar. Those two ingredients actually keep the bar together. And with the tapioca fiber, actually helped me on the reduce the sugar. Because in the beginning, I had no tapioca fiber in them. It was just all clover honey. And I was getting the bars are getting made and all that, and nutritional facts label was coming to me, and all of them had about 26 grams of sugar in them, and that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And most people would be like, whoa, that's too much, but it was organic clover honey. But I found the tapioca fiber. A lot of people were asking to have more fiber in the bar. So that I did that, and that actually helped reduce the sugar in the bars, which I think most of them are between 12 and 13 grams, which is basically average for organic protein bar or a whole food bar.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I heard you say earlier too, you're talking about use grass-fed whey. Now I know, being on the farm side, that it's a lot easier to find organic cows to make organic. The whey and the grass-fed animals. Now, why did you choose grass-fed? Is that because of the organic side of it, or is it because of the nutritional side?
Nutritional side and the more natural side. The cows can go out and roam around and eat whatever they want, kind of thing. And right this moment, the grass-fed whey is sourced from New Zealand. A lot of grass-fed whey comes from New Zealand. I don't know why, but it does. But it just didn't. I did research on isolating and concentrating and all that, and it's just, in my opinion, I've had some people argue with me that there's nothing different with grass-fed whey than regular whey, but in my opinion, even if it's a little bit better, which it is better, it's just more natural, and I just think it's better.
Yeah, so like New Zealand, the reason like what we learned back when farming is because they were one of the first to do with just open range cows. That's why. So they out there, it was hard for them to put pastures up and fences, keep everything because of all the hilly area. So they would just literally let them roam, and then they would just eat the grass. And then they actually did testing to find that the beef was a leaner beef that had higher amino acids in it compared to like not say force fed, but regular grain fed animals. So that's why then grass fed kind of took over the market when like CrossFit and Paleo and all them started coming out a few years ago. And then now it's when everybody switched over trying to have grass fed beef and organic grass fed steers. That's what we have a lot around here up here in the north.
And that was another thing. Like if you go on YouTube and just look for a factory with cows in them, they're feeding them. Some are feeding like chocolate and there's random pieces of food from restaurants. I mean, it's just like, really.
That's where high fructose corn syrup came about in the 50s. They needed a way to fatten up the cows faster, and they came up with that. And then they found out it tastes good, so then they started throwing it in everything, including protein bars.
That's true. A lot of them have high fructose syrup in it. Yes, they do. And that was actually doing research and watching videos and stuff like that. That's what really put me off to just standard whey, I would say, just how they treated the cows, and I didn't think it was correct, and I just wanted them to do what they were put on the earth to do.
Yeah.
Roam around, eat grass, and have the milk and stuff like that.
Now, would you ever say in the future have like casein protein bars, for like more nighttime related style, or where are you just going to try to focus on the grass-fed whey?
Right now, the grass-fed whey, that actually that's a good idea you had there. I never thought about that. That's a good idea. I won't steal it.
Oh, it's okay. You're the nutrition company.
Business partner.
Yeah.
Just send me a box when you make it big. Just send me a box. We'll call it good.
I would send you more than that. But yeah, it's just really just grass fed whey right now. Like I said, hopefully in the future I can get that the organic certification for the grass fed whey, and that will really I really would like that.
Okay.
All right. So we talked a little bit already, but if you want to cover it again, your 3 different flavors, and how many other different flavors did you go through before you got to these flavors?
The 3 flavors are chocolate peanut butter, chocolate almond, and cashew raisin. And I went actually when I started out, my first bar was cranberry cashew, and that was interesting. I like the flavor, but a lot of people I've came to the conclusion don't really like cranberries.
I thought it was good, but I mean, I like cranberries and raisins both. So
Yeah, I thought it was good and great and all that, but it wasn't working out, and that's why I basically reformulated the whole thing, the recipe. I did the cashew raisin first, and then I went to the chocolate peanut butter, and then the chocolate almond. And what I saw was you really can't have a company with one flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have at least 2 flavors, but I wanted to go with 3 flavors because it will broaden my horizon of people what they like, and everybody likes chocolate. Most people like chocolate and almonds and stuff like that. And I said I need to have that in a flavor, and did that. But basically, I made the 3 flavors because I saw up front that they wanted to try the bar, but they're like, I don't really like cashews, or I don't really like cranberries. And I was like, you know what? I need more flavors. That's when I went into more the recipe development stuff like that. And that's one reason it actually took me longer, because I wanted the 3 flavors.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with chocolate peanut butter. Like that's kind of the go-to. Like I said, notice that's like every company has some form of either peanut butter chocolate chip or chocolate peanut butter. That's the easy go-to that everyone can always agree on.
I should have probably done that from the beginning, but I didn't. It took me a little bit longer. But yeah, it's chocolate peanut butter and actually 2 other ones. You don't really hear about chocolate almond and a protein bar or cashew raisin. The cashew raisin actually has picked up. A lot of people like the cashew raisin, which is good. A lot of people are like, I don't really like raisins, but I'll try it. And they're like, oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the crazy thing is with the samples that you last sent me, I had my daughter try them, and she loved the bars also. I mean, both flavors. I think it was you didn't have the almond out then. We just had the chocolate peanut butter and the raisin cashew.
Mm-hmm.
But they were both very good, and she loved them too. So
You were saying you were kid approved.
there you go, kid approved.
Can't say. Remember that? You can't do that because what was it? Kick cereal. That's a mother tested, kid approved. I think it is, or something like that.
Right.
You don't want to get copyrighted. My Facebook Live's been copyrighted because I played a song in the background while I was working out in one of them, and Facebook's like, "You're trying to steal this song." I'm like, "I don't think so. I'm not." They're like, "We'll take legal action if you do it again." I'm like, "Okay."
I get that copyright strike on YouTube all the time. It's like,
really?
hey, you didn't really do anything wrong, but it might be restricted in some countries. I'm like, wow.
And it says like all the country. It gives you a list of every country ever except for like Antarctica. So you're like, yeah, I got 2 viewers in Antarctica.
Right? How'd you know? All right. So is there a certain target group you're aiming for? Who would eat the bars? I know you put on there, like, is it for, remember, fitness, hiking, healthy snacks? I think it covers all those bases and then some more.
The bars are for everybody, but basically who's going to right off the bat would eat them would be, CrossFit, weightlifters, like you were saying, hikers, more people into fitness and healthy eating. and then hopefully at some point it will actually go to more of the masses. That it would be something alternative than eating chips at a snack break or something like that. But right off the bat, they'll be targeted to fitness enthusiasts and people that go to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. People like that are really healthy about what they are, really conscious of what they eat and put in their body.
Awesome. People that are really into tracking everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, cool, man. Any questions from the two viewers? I think that's everything.
I have about 1,000 questions if you need some.
I know you normally do. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I'm prepared for these or not, but
these are actually these are more like actual based real questions. So if I'll go ahead, I got one. All right, so it's kind of like my would you rather thing, but more safer. So if you could have a flavor of like any type, no matter what flavors they are, but they have the same nutritional value, say they're like low and everything's organic, what would you choose? Like what would be your all-time favorite flavors that you could make?
I would have to probably go with like birthday cake. Everybody loves birthday cake. I mean, people, they go off the shelves like crazy. I have a couple of guys that work at GNC and all that. That's basically their best seller is birthday cake and all that. And I've actually tried to think about how to make birthday cake in a natural way, and it's not the easiest thing, that's for sure.
It's called lye. That's about the only thing you can do.
Yeah, I can't make those artificial flavors and sprinkles and all that on a natural bar.
I love strawberry cheesecake. Like that's my one. My yogurts every morning is a strawberry cheesecake, and like every protein bar. I think Quest is pretty much the only one that had one, and they just ruined strawberry cheesecake. I'm like, I don't know how. Like they even put the liquid strawberry, like the like the jelly strawberry down the middle of them, but it still does. It just doesn't taste right. Like that's one thing I wish that they could just nail was that flavor, because that's like that's my go-to flavor. Same with chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
What about you, Tony?
If my favorite type of protein flavor.
No. You could have any flavor on earth. Like you could literally have it taste like smoked ribs if you wanted. Any flavor on earth, but you can make it to where it's healthy and 6 ingredients.
Steak and potatoes.
I'll think about that.
Well, there's on Amazon. There's that brand. It's literally meat. They're meat bars. But they're like, I forget the name of them.
That's a great idea. Whoever created that, that's a fantastic idea. I really.
The only issue is it's hard to market that because not a lot of people want to try a meat bar. Yeah. Like it's more of just a fitness community and a health community rather than a broad spectrum. Like if I'm going through the aisle and you got like cheesy crackers, Rice Krispie treats, and then meat bars, you're like, hold up.
Have you heard about the cricket bars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very big about 3 or 4 years ago. There was a couple of Kickstarter projects with cricket protein bars. Never had one, which I should because I own a protein bar company, but I'm just a little like, I don't know about crickets.
Yeah, that's one of those out there things. Like I guess they are high in protein and they're pretty much like there's nutrition wise they're like perfect for you, but it's dried crickets smashed together into a bar.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, so the meat ones that you were thinking about are Epic bars.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And then I had it on the top of my head, but I had to Google it real quick. And then the cricket ones, they're made by a company called Bug Out.
Oh,
Bar. Okay, and then so I know you're talking about like right now just focusing on protein bars, but like he was saying, little kids love snacks. And that's a good market to get into, especially now with a lot of parents switching up to like the little organic snack bags you can throw in a lunchbox, like a Chewy bar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about, besides just doing the protein, maybe trying to find more of an audience with like, say, kids and snacks, something that you can find on the snack aisle rather than just the protein aisle on the store?
For the kid question, right now I haven't thought about that. I've had this dream for the last 4 or 5 years that I want to make a healthy six ingredient whoopie pie. For some reason, I had whoopie pies when I was a kid, and I was like, I want a healthy whoopie pie that I can just eat all the time and not have to worry about anything. And actually, it was funny when I was doing the bars about 3 years ago. I looked into manufacturers to try to make a whoopie pie that was healthy, but it just wasn't working out for me. But one of these days, I would love to try just throw all my energy into making a whoopie pie. I don't know why, but I think it would be. I actually think it would be huge because I would think people love whoopie pies. You know, the cream in them. All. I mean, it's overall, in my opinion, one of the best like desserts, if you want to say, or snack item. But hopefully, maybe down the road, I can figure that out. I think it'll be actually a really big product for tons of people would buy it. Nobody steal that, okay?
I'll write that down. Healthy whoopie pie. That's right up there with like being able to eat a healthy bowl of ice cream without
Yeah.
like everyone's like Halo Top. I'm like, yeah, but when you eat like 2 of them, it's not really that healthy anymore.
You eat 2 of them, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're not just gonna get one.
Right. I know I've talked to you about this a long time ago, but when you first were coming out with the bars, what is your thoughts of ever coming out with more stuff like a pre-workout, a protein powder by itself, that are, organic and, like a protein powder that is grass-fed whey protein powder?
I actually have looked into doing just a grass-fed whey protein powder, like you were just saying, and that would actually I could probably get around 3 to 4 ingredients in that and be pretty good. But my focus, yeah, is just protein bars right now. I would love to go in. I mean, you see Quest now; they got pizza, which is like crazy to me.
I had
But
one
they got everything now, but they're not owned by the same people anymore. I forget they got bought by some other company too. But
Okay.
yeah, basically, I don't know. Basically just the protein bars. I haven't really thought about anything expanding and all that. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to think about that. But
Well,
just
Quest kind of started the same way that you started. I mean, just in the kitchen type of thing. This wife started making protein bars for her husband to take to work that were
yeah.
low carb, and he started giving to his buddies at work type of thing, and then that's how it got started type of thing. So everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Like you just said, most people start in the kitchen for a few products and give it to their people around and all that. And as people start liking them, and they say, "Why not try to start a business?" And
Tomorrow I'm gonna try to figure out how to make a whoopie pie.
And I'm gonna figure out what a whoopie pie is.
Oh, if anything, it would be me trying to figure out how to make an oatmeal cream pie.
Mm-hmm.
That's my. Oh, what are you eating? Oh my God! Why am I not surprised?
It was gonna happen. I always keep that thing on me.
I got water.
I got that too. That's not as interesting. Now, what do you kind of? So I know you're just starting out and everything, but do you have any plans for marketing or like what type of marketing? Will you eventually have like an affiliate program, kind of like other nutritional companies?
yeah, right now I actually had a little bit. Anthony has one of my promo codes, and some other people I know have my promo codes and all that. Basically, it's 15% off the protein bars when I had them for sale on my website. Right now, they're not for sale because of I could get in some legal trouble with Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I would just start with that. People I know, provide promo codes to them, and I know all of them usually help me put on their, Instagram or whatever, Facebook or YouTube and all that. And I'm really happy that people have supported me. it's when I started this, I didn't think anybody was going to be like, oh, who cares about that guy? But there's a lot of people out there, are really nice people that support you and want to see you succeed. Because I think if I succeed, I think that person, it helps them, because really I do want to be able to. I think probably, I don't know about Redcon 1, but if you sell 500 bars for me, Anthony, I would love to be able to give you money for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those things that if everything's going well for Outclass Nutrition, you give out the wealth to everybody else, and everybody else will help you, and just keep growing like that. Just like the bar, I'm a simple guy. I just want a business I can run and provide people with great food products.
Oh, definitely. Now, do you same thing on the same kind of line? If the Arnold ever does happen again, like the Expo, is that something that you would plan on trying to get into? Is getting a booth there, maybe? Like, let's say that'd be a perfect time for buying your, you said 5,000 bars, and I know definitely you'd be able to dump a bunch of those bars at the Arnold.
That would be great. I've actually had a couple people, couple of different vendors around the United States reach out to me or ask me to come, but it's one of those things that, in my opinion, I need to be, like you were saying, kind of full production run to be able to bring a lot of bars there. If I did it right now, I wouldn't be bringing a lot of bars. I'd be sold out, or people will be sampling them, and they'll be gone in an hour. But yeah, that is one of my goals, to be at those big events, and hopefully one day that happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you said, this
It's
is
definitely a good. No, I cut out again. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, definitely now is a good time with everyone, especially being home a lot and like not being able to go out and eat and having their things. Like up here, we just had restaurants open back up, so a lot of people were getting like lazy, not wanting to cook and just throwing snacks. Like I probably went through a whole box of Cliff Bars in 4 days just because it's just a snack that I don't have to cook for.
Yeah.
And like Cliff Bars are always been, those are they're probably the least healthiest thing you can have, but they taste good.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things you can throw in and throw down. And I know Tony was telling me that your bars kind of have the not the consistency of a Cliff Bar, but they're chewy and they're not like those the old Metrex protein bars where you bite onto it and pull it for a half hour trying to get it to break off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when you go a little more natural. Everything gets a lot more softer and chewier, like we saw on the video in the beginning there with the people sampling them. And it's actually for Cliff Bars, they started basically out like me, and they're still pretty healthy. But over the years, they've went a little bit the other way. But yeah, it's I think every company can do what they want to do and all that, and I just want to try to bring something different to the market. Protein bars, as you guys know, is very saturated.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I did the 6 ingredients, to try to do food within 6 ingredients, because there's only one other bar, maybe 2 you want to say. There's one other bar that's big back more in California. It's called Rise Bar, and they have 3 or 4 ingredients, and which is pretty crazy. They get about 17, 18 grams of protein out of them. But yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about now. I forgot.
Bars. Do you have anything, Tony?
I don't think so.
It's just been a bit. I know you haven't said that for a minute, so I was making sure you're.
I'm still here. I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. I got good connection on the computer, but the program's not liking me connecting tonight for some reason.
Just blame it on Rome.
Yeah. No, I think, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about, Brent? I mean, this is kind of your deal, your moment to talk about the company. I wanted to go over again real quick before we cut out just what your different programs or your
Rewards. Yeah,
yeah, your
pledges.
rewards on the Kickstarter are. But I don't know if you want to talk about anything again real quick first.
Just I want to say, everybody, I need your help and to fund this operation, and hopefully you guys can go check out the Kickstarter campaign. There'll be a link on my Instagram. There'll be when you go to my website, they'll take you straight to my Kickstarter page. Twitter will be a link. Every Outclass social media I got, there'll be a link on there for that. And also, if you're on my email list, I'll be sending. I've sent a few emails out already, but
A few
on
a day.
yeah,
I'm just messing.
I messed up a couple of them, but yeah, it's um, funny about that. Most people weren't getting them. I guess you were getting them. I didn't get anything. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess I should resend it again.
And you got your own YouTube channel where you're doing a lot of behind the scenes of making this video that you first we showed at the beginning here as well. I mean, you're putting out pretty much a video of a day right now, basically, right? Getting ready for this Kickstarter to launch.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and the video that was in the beginning there, that took about 3 hours to do. I had a friend that came over. He videotaped it for me. That knew a lot more about editing videos than I do, and he helped me out with that and helped me out with the review video too on the back end of the campaign video there. And yeah, I'm trying to put all the content out there of how to pledge, how to sign up for Kickstarter, because you do have to log into Kickstarter just like any other website. You just make a username and a password up, and basically you're in. I've been trying to just funnel all information out as possible. That's hopefully it'd be easy for people to go there and help me out and pledge, or click one of these rewards here and get your protein bars hopefully at the end of the day and meet my goal.
How close were you on your last one?
I was it was $4,000 off my goal.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, real quick, just some of the different rewards that he has here. I'll cover them complete front to back here. So he's got $7. You get one of each protein bar flavor. That includes free shipping. $12 pledge gets you two of each flavors, includes your free shipping. $27 pledge gets you pick one of our flavors cashier. You get it's a box of 12 for $27, includes free shipping. $29 you get a box of 12, and you get to build your own box of 12,
That's correct. Yep.
and that includes free shipping. And then $50 you get 24 pack of bars and one box of the cashew raisin and one box of chocolate almond, includes free shipping. So like we were kind of talking earlier, I mean, a $12 pledge, that's getting you 6 bars. You're basically paying $2 a bar. It gets shipped to your house for free. So, all right. Anything else, guys?
Oh, I think I got it all covered.
All right. Brent, I appreciate you coming on here talking about this. I know we've been friends about this for a little while now, so I'm going to definitely help you out with this just like I did on the last one. So I appreciate you coming on here and talking about your company.
I appreciate you both coming here and asking me questions and all that. Taking the time out of. I know you have kids. I don't know about you, but I don't have any kids. I live alone. I have all the free time in the world. But I appreciate you guys doing this and all that and setting everything up. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
I appreciate taking the time to line this out for us. It made it a lot easier.
Let's try to make it a little bit easier for everybody.
No, worked out great. Appreciate it. All right, I think we're good. I appreciate you both. We'll catch you guys next time. All right.
All right,
All right.
thanks.
See ya.